Have you ever wondered how crucial rainforests are to our planet? Rainforests, often referred to as the Earth's lungs, play a critical role in our global ecosystem. They're biodiversity hotspots, home to more than half of the world's species of plants and animals, many of which cannot survive anywhere else. But their significance goes far beyond housing exotic wildlife. Rainforests act as natural climate regulators, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen in return. This process is vital in our ongoing fight against climate change. Moreover, rainforests are the ancestral homes of countless indigenous communities. These people have relied on the forest's resources for generations, living in harmony with nature and preserving the rainforest's balance through their sustainable lifestyle. So you see, rainforests are not just magnificent expanses of greenery. They are essential life support systems, biodiversity havens, and cultural treasures. But today, these critical ecosystems face an unprecedented threat: deforestation. To understand the current crisis, we need to delve into the history of deforestation in Brazil. Our journey begins in the 16th century, when European colonization first introduced widespread deforestation. Portuguese settlers, in their quest for valuable Brazil wood, began the early exploitation of the forest resources. The settlers' agricultural practices, such as slash and burn, further accelerated deforestation, making way for sugarcane plantations and cattle ranches. Fast forward to the 19th century, Brazil experienced a rubber boom, leading to further intrusion into the forests. The desire for this black gold brought about large-scale deforestation and displacement of indigenous communities. As we moved into the 20th century, the deforestation in Brazil took a dramatic turn. The government's push for development in the 1960s and 70s led to the construction of the Trans-Amazonian Highway, a project of epic proportions that sliced right through the heart of the Amazon. This highway opened up previously inaccessible regions to logging and farming, causing an unprecedented spike in deforestation rates. However, it was the rise of commercial agriculture in the late 20th century that truly marked a turning point. The global demand for soybeans and beef led to a massive expansion of farming in the Amazon. By the turn of the 21st century, Brazil had become the world's largest exporter of soybeans and the second largest exporter of beef, but at a grave cost to its forests. Simultaneously, urbanization and illegal logging added to the deforestation woes. As the population grew, so did the demand for land and timber, leading to the encroachment of forests on a scale never seen before. This historical trajectory paints a grim picture of the assault on Brazil's forests over the centuries. From the early exploitation by colonizers to the contemporary pressures of agriculture, logging, and urbanization, Brazil's forests have borne the brunt of relentless human activity. The rampant deforestation has set the stage for the environmental crisis we witness today. Fast forward to the present, the rate of deforestation in Brazil is alarming. Picture it like this. Every minute, an area equivalent to 2 football fields of the Amazon rainforest is lost. A loss that is not just about trees, but a complex, vibrant ecosystem that is being dismantled at a dizzying speed. The two prime culprits behind this environmental carnage are illegal logging and agricultural expansion. Let's start with illegal logging. It's an insidious operation, cloaked in the shadows, where unscrupulous individuals and entities exploit the rainforest's rich timber resources. These illicit activities are hard to monitor and control, further exacerbating the crisis. Next, we have agricultural expansion. Brazil is a global powerhouse in the production of soy and beef. Unfortunately, this comes with a hefty environmental price tag. Vast swathes of the rainforest are being cleared to make way for cattle ranches and soy plantations. The lure of short-term economic gain often overshadows the long-term cost to our planet. Infrastructure development also plays a significant role. The construction of roads and dams often leads to increased accessibility to previously untouched parts of the rainforest, opening up these areas to exploitation. The impact of this deforestation is far from localized. The Amazon rainforest is often referred to as the lungs of the Earth. It's a critical carbon sink, absorbing millions of tons of carbon dioxide every year. With every tree that falls, that capacity diminishes, accelerating the pace of global climate change. Moreover, the loss of this unique habitat threatens the incredible biodiversity within the rainforest. Thousands of species, some not even yet discovered, face the risk of extinction. And let's not forget the indigenous communities who call the Amazon their home. Their lives and cultures are being uprooted, their rights trampled in the name of progress. The consequences of this ongoing devastation are far-reaching. We're not just losing a forest, we're losing a world within a world, a vital part of our planet's health and diversity, and it's happening right now on our watch. The effects of deforestation in Brazil are not confined to its borders. Indeed, this environmental crisis casts a long, dark shadow that stretches far beyond the boundaries of the Amazon rainforest. The first casualty, and perhaps the most visible, is biodiversity. The Amazon is home to approximately 10% of the world's known species. This includes over 40,000 species of plants, 16,000 species of trees, 2.5 million insect species, and thousands of birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Each time a tree falls, it doesn't just echo in the forest. It reverberates around the globe, sending a ripple of extinction that threatens to erase these unique species from the face of the Earth. Then, there's the unsettling influence on global climate patterns. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the Earth, plays a vital role in regulating global carbon levels. By absorbing carbon dioxide, the forest helps to temper the overall pace of global warming. However, when trees are cut down, they release the carbon they have stored during their lives back into the atmosphere, exacerbating the very climate change they were helping to mitigate. Finally, we must not forget the human toll. Indigenous communities, who have lived in harmony with the forest for millennia, are being displaced. Their homes are destroyed, their cultures are disrupted, and their very way of life is under threat. These communities, often the staunchest defenders of the forest, are losing their battle against the encroaching tide of deforestation. In essence, the consequences of deforestation in Brazil are vast and far-reaching, extending from the heart of the Amazon to the furthest corners of the globe. The intricate web of life that depends on this magnificent rainforest is unraveling, strand by strand. It's not just about saving trees, it's about preserving a world that is rich in biodiversity, stable in climate, and diverse in culture. The future of our planet hinges on the fate of the Amazon rainforest. Despite the grim reality, there are efforts underway to curb deforestation and save the Amazon. A beacon of hope amidst the gloom, these initiatives aim to restore, protect, and sustain the world's most diverse ecosystem. One such approach is reforestation, the act of replanting depleted forest lands. This is not merely about putting seeds in the ground. It is about reviving the ecosystem, restoring habitats for wildlife, and rebalancing our climate. Organizations and communities are banding together to plant millions of trees in the Amazon each year, a testament to the power of collective action. Sustainable agriculture is another strategy being employed. Traditional farming methods often involve clearing vast tracts of land, but there are alternatives. Agroforestry, for instance, combines crops and trees in the same area, mimicking the natural biodiversity of the rainforest. This method not only bolsters food security and rural livelihoods, but also safeguards the forest cover and the wildlife that dwells within. Then there's the enforcement of laws, a crucial aspect of the fight against deforestation. Governments, non-profits, and indigenous communities are teaming up to patrol the forests, using technology such as satellite imagery and drones to detect illegal logging and encroachment. These efforts have resulted in the successful prosecution of illegal loggers, sending a strong message that the destruction of the Amazon will not go unchecked. Lastly, there are efforts to empower indigenous communities, the true guardians of the rainforest. By securing their land rights and supporting their sustainable practices, we not only preserve their way of life, but also protect vast swaths of the forest that have flourished under their stewardship for centuries. These initiatives give us hope, while underscoring the importance of global cooperation in this fight. We are all stakeholders in the fate of the Amazon, and it will take every one of us to ensure its survival. Yet the fight to save the Amazon is far from over. The Amazon rainforest needs your help. It's not just a distant, exotic location seen on TV or read about in books. It's a living, breathing, vital part of our world. The trees there are the lungs of our planet, providing us with the oxygen we need to survive. Its rich biodiversity is a treasure trove of potential discoveries and solutions to challenges we're yet to face. But we're losing it, and fast. The good news is, it's not too late. You can make a difference. Support organizations that are working tirelessly to protect the Amazon. Your donations can fund crucial conservation efforts. Use your voice to spread awareness, talk about it, share it. Let it be known that the Amazon needs us, and we need the Amazon. Adopt a sustainable lifestyle. Be mindful of the products you consume and the impact they have on our world. Remember, every action counts. Together, we can ensure the survival of the Amazon rainforest for generations to come.